Let's touch on the vote before we go.
Before we go, we had just had an election past Tuesday. A lot of stuff happened, and y'all can throw out your little thoughts on.
Yeah, so I don't want people to be. So obviously, Greg Abbott's going to win, as we see. I don't want people to be discouraged with him winning because, yeah, like it is gonna be all right. And realistically, you know what I'm saying, it's really not our time yet. But what should be focused on is the progress. Like I see a lot more people going to vote. I see a lot more people getting informed and waking up and realizing that these people are making laws that affect our day-to-day life. So we are making progress. We still got a long way to go. This is Texas.
And that's the part I wanted to jump out because I was like, okay, people getting mad and getting angry about Greg and he in office and shit.
Yeah.
But all these same people didn't go vote. So it's like,
yeah.
All right, now you see what the fuck you got to do. So like,
yeah.
Next November, be ready. You know what I'm saying? Or whenever the next one is.
It is important. It is important. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't keep it up. I just know.
But you know what? Even on that point, like a lot of people don't vote because I don't know whether it's a hassle. It could be a hassle. It could be that they just don't know about it, or they just not into politics or whatever. So, the more people that get informed and the more people that feel like their vote matters and all that, like the more people that'll go to the polls. But unfortunately, in my head and my heart the whole time, I knew like Greg was gonna win. I just know it just didn't feel like our time for a permanent change in a state that's been red for ever. So yeah.
I mean,
red before the blood. So.
I have my own personal little things, on voting. I'm not gonna say it on here because it's you just make sure whatever you research or you feel, you make sure you do.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You make sure you do all the research because it's not really just about governor and mayor. It's a lot of laws that go into effect, like taxes and all this other stuff on things that you have to pay attention to. And even when you go in there and vote, like, don't just vote blindly. Make sure you do your research, ask somebody, or, get information. Make sure you're doing it correctly. Well, it's over now, but the next time, make sure you really be in tune on what's going on a local level. Like, this was a very important election on the local level.
Right.
For things that go on around, like, in your neighborhood and in your city that you could have voted on, not necessarily like, we all know in another couple of years we're gonna vote on the president. That's a big thing too. As far as the mass, the whole America. But when these elections come up with the governor and mayor and the judge, all that stuff matters, especially judges, because these are the people that give you your sentences, or if you sue somebody, these are the people. That's the person you have to go see to hear your case out, or judge on what you want to be judged on. You have to pay attention to all that. And if it's something that they disagree with what you're trying to be judged on, you didn't go vote or you wasn't paying attention, then you really just F yourself over. So y'all make sure, y'all go into, the next election, do your research. Even me, I'm not even going to speak on me because I do bad myself. But even me, I have to do my research on it as well and make sure, I have all the information I need going into the next one as well.
Facts.
Yeah. Anybody? Well, to further, like things that even bills that President Biden signs like may not affect us. You know what I'm saying? It could encourage, just like the marijuana thing. People down here were like, "Oh yeah, like marijuana's like legal." It's like, no,
not here.
Not here. He's encouraging Greg Abbott to change that law, but it doesn't affect us. Like, so that's why like local elections is so important, because those things directly will hit us. So if you believe,
and to your point, like Biden passed the student forgiveness thing, and was it the mayor or whoever was in Fort Worth blocked that? Like whoever's here y'all ain't getting that. So y'all, you know what I'm saying? Then let's pay attention to that.
Yeah, that's really crazy. But yeah, like my guys were saying that like you do have to do your research, and like I say, when we're saying it to ourselves too. We're not saying like, oh, we're already doing elite research. No, we're getting better, just like everybody else should. And like I said, local elections, to me, are way more important than national, in my opinion. Because I said I can go on the whole spiel about the presidents and all that, but where you're physically at is what you should be focused on. Like if you're in a facility of these people, hey, this is the guy you need to do your research on and focus on. So like I said, I agree with you guys' sentiment on that.
Well, it trickles up. If you put who you want to be in office at a state level, you have a better chance of making changes on the federal level.
That's a good point too. That's true.
If you vote for the people who are representing you here, you have a better chance of making changes.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah. And it's, yeah.
Just keep pushing, man. Like I said, they don't want us. Let's be real. Let's be real about it. The black vote is very important. Why? Because we don't vote. Why? Because we don't have the information, and like we just don't be thinking about the shit. And that's how they like it. Because if they can continue the same cycle of voting, the same type of people are going to stay in office.
A lot of people just happy being off. They ain't even worry about that.
They don't even care about it. You know what I'm saying? And I can't really blame them because I've been like that a lot of my life. Like I just don't feel like it matters sometimes. But like in 2022 going forward, things are going to change rapidly in so many aspects of life. And what better way to like add on to that change by having new lawmakers in there that agree with the ideology that we are trying to push. So that's all I got.
I love it.